Only on two, people who tell us they've been duped by the same Pasadena used car lot are sharing their stories. Each of these people have either filed a lawsuit or a Better Business Bureau complaint against Strawberry Road Auto Sales. This includes their sister car lot, Concept Motor Cars, near Mission Bend.
When you ask if the car is good, you should be able to trust people to tell you. It's like almost they take away your free will.
Many of these victims sharing different stories, but all with striking similarities.
Do you guys feel like you were duped?
You?
Yes, for sure.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Well, we started looking into this used car lot last week after a tip to our KPRC2 help desk. And since then, our Gage Golding has been digging into the history of this company and the stack of lawsuits and complaints against it. He even faced down the manager who assaulted our photojournalist Oscar Chavez while they were undercover. Gage joins us now with all these cases, how they seem to have some things in common. Gage?
Yeah, Keith, talking with these victims and hearing their stories, they're all different, right? Different people, different vehicles, but really the same problems. And it seems the car lot went about their dealings pretty much in the same way.
With my story, it's basically manipulation.
I had transmission issues. Also, I had AC issues.
I ended up with a car with a leaking engine oil, coolant leaking, windshield wiper, bad brakes, none of the tires match, and God knows what other issues.
Somebody changed the codes and it's tens of thousands of dollars. That is pretty much totaled.
Each of these people have a story that could fill an entire newscast. They're our neighbors, our coworkers, and our friends. People just like you and I, many living paycheck to paycheck. They came here to Strawberry Road Auto Sales in their sister car lot, Concept Motor Cars. They were looking for a good deal on a good car. Instead,
To me, I feel like they really did take like a big advantage of me.
out of these 6 people, a total of 4 different cases. Only Lucille Ross is driving the car she bought from Strawberry Road Auto Sales, but only after she paid out of pocket to fix the problems that the car lot wouldn't.
So at least like $2 grand.
And once they have your money, then it's a different ballgame.
Esmeralda and her husband Donnie haven't seen their SUV in a few years. They took it back to the lot and left it. A lawsuit they filed saying the car was practically totaled, the internal computer programming tampered with. But still, they see the monthly payment coming right out of their bank account.
Almost $1,000.
Wow, on a vehicle that's a paperweight pretty much.
And we try to make it right. We try to make it right. I went over there about 2 or 3 times and told them, just give me my money back and everything. We'll give you your car back. We'll call it even. They didn't want to do it there neither.
That's the other similarity between these cases. When there's problems, the car lot doesn't seem to have the fixes.
On my way home, the car was stalling. I barely made it home with the car.
You just get scolded and they just toss their hands up and shoo you away.
Was there anything that you heard in somebody else's story that was like, yep, that red flag for me too, that I heard that same thing?
Number one, we have to go back to them because there's something wrong with the vehicle.
And if you leave your car there, they try to sell it to someone else.
Really?
Yes, they did. They reached out to us and they tried to sell the car to someone else.
I had that same thing happen, and then they ended up selling to one guy, selling it to another guy.
These accusations have been outlined in about a dozen lawsuits against the company, many using the same words: deception, negligent, defective. And now here's the thing. This group didn't just gather here to complain. They came together for a reason, and a good reason at that, to share the red flags that they see now. That way you and your family, you don't end up being taken advantage of too.